Hello students, today we will discuss 1.6 chapter of English prose. In this, there is the story of Shaz, who was initially a finance person and later changed to a wildlife photographer. We will see the story, how he turned into a famous wildlife photographer. We also have meaning of difficult words at the end of this video. I'm sure you will like this video. Shaz, he is the main character of the second part of Into the Wild. He is the main protagonist. He is a man doing many things. He is a wildlife photographer. He is a cinematographer. He is a big cat tracker. He is also a man animal conflict resolution seeker. Not that, he's even more. Let's see in the next slide. Shaz is also a lodge owner, and we can find Shaz in the jungles of Nagarhole, which is called Rajiv Gandhi National Park, and if not here, he can be found out in safaris of Africa. So he was a finance person, but he is changed to a wildlife person. He has become a wildlife photographer. Let's see how he changed. It is in the next slide. We are looking at the incident which changed Shaz. It was around sunset. Shaz and his friends were near the jungle when they heard a calling of deer. They went there and found an old leopard, which is called Pardas, in a really bad condition. Pardas did not have more than 3 canines. So you can imagine how bad he was. We'll see further in the next slide. Along with Pardas, there was one more young leopard who is called Scarface. He was in his prime. He was really very fit, and it was clear that fight would take place between the two leopards as who will rule the place. Let's see what happened next in the next slide. The next morning, Shaz went to the same place to find Scarface. He found him covered with blood and was sitting on the high rock as the king of the jungle. Shaz understood it was the beginning of the new rule of Scarface. Because of Scarface, Shaz became famous. Let's see what happens further in the next slide. Shaz became the famous chronicler because of Scarface. He photographed Scarface in the jungle, and because of that, he became famous worldwide. He also discovered other leopards, their mates, and tigers. Let's see further about Saya, the panther. When Shaz was photographing Scarface, he also discovered Saya. Saya is the first Black Panther of the world, which is closely documented, and he is documented by Shaz. So let's see further about BCrti. BCrti. The full form is Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India. What it does, educates villagers who live on the boundary of forest, teach them importance of conservation. Further, let's see in the next slide. Shaz, with the help of BCrti, uses tourist currency to provide local vocational training so that they can get employment. The visitors can also volunteer to give training skills to the locals. So BCrti is really doing a good job to save the forests. Madegowda is a local person whose sugarcane field was destroyed by animals. He took training from BCrti, became a certified naturalist, and is employed by the bison. He works as a guide. Let's see his views in the next slide. He guides visitors and gets paid for that. He knows all about the jungles and the animals. He believes that animals are paying him back because once they destroyed his farm, and now he is getting money only because of the jungle and the animals. According to him, listening is more important in the forest, and the forest is constantly communicating. We can know about any danger. We can also know if any animal is near you. So listening is very important in wildlife. The Black Panther taught him patience and never stopped discovering, according to the Madegowda. So here the chapter is over. Let's see some difficult words in the next slide. The first word is upheaval. It means a violent or a sudden change or disruption. It could be a sudden loud noise. The second word is predator, which is an animal that preys on or eats other animals. Example, leopard. The third word is jiffy, hurry or a short time. Let's see more words on the next slide. The fourth one is felines, which is a cat or a member of cat family. Example, tiger. The next word is chronicler, which means a person who writes of important and historical events. Here it is Shaz. The third word of the slide is silver lining. It means sign of hope or a positive aspect. Thank you for watching this video. I hope everything is understood. If any doubts are there, please contact me. I will get back to you.